Can you make an actual level already? Now take as much time as you need and actually make a top one without spikes. You're gay. Wait. What? Since everyone wants me to make an actual level, for the next 7 days, I'm gonna be trying to make an extreme demon, and at the end of the 7 days, I'm gonna verify it on stream, and even try to get it rated. And this all starts on day 1. Okay, so we got our level here. I'm not gonna name it just yet, because I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Let's go ahead and enter the editor. Now first, before we build anything, we obviously have to find a song. Let's look for one. Pagoda? Hey. Cove by Waterflame. Hey. Radioactive by Waterflame. Hold on. This might be it. Alright, the song we are going to use is Radioactive by Waterflame. Now, I did want kind of like a fast-paced song, so this will definitely fit perfectly. Now, first, I'm going to make you spawn in the sky by putting this object on group ID 1, then setting spawn group at group ID 1. And now we spawn in the air. Right here, I'm just gonna make a little platform. Just gonna place this here, since I have you going slow at first. Alright, I'm gonna try my hardest not to make this gameplay utter garbage. Wait, when does the drop start? Oh, heck no, I'm not trying to make this level 2 minutes long. Alright, change of plans. I'm just gonna... There we go. I really hope I don't make incredibly bad gameplay, because that would suck. Alright, we're done with the gameplay for the first part. Now I'm going to be decorating these by sections. So I'm done with the gameplay now, and I'm going to decorate this. And then the next day, I'm going to be making the gameplay for the drop and decorating the part of the drop that I make. And transitions, you just be transitions. Looks at hand. But before we decorate, we're obviously going to need to do some structuring just to ensure that this is a actual functionable level. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we are finally done with destructuring. Now I might have to buff a couple of parts, but so far, so good. Alright, let's go ahead and hide all of this gameplay, and let's get started with decorating. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to change the color of the background to probably just black. I'm going to do the same for the ground and the ground 2 color. I'm going to have line copy color 5 like I usually do, because I always use that color ID for the outline of my block designs. So let's go ahead and start off with the outline. Go ahead and select it all, color ID 5. For the outline, I'm going to go probably green. I'm going to different layer. I'm going to use these blocks. Let's place these blocks around. I'm going to select all of these. Select the first color. I'm going to make it a dark, less saturated purple. Then I'm gonna make color ID 7 green again, probably a little lighter. Now I'm just gonna adjust the colors, see what works. I'm gonna place these blocks now, which just fills in the empty space. I'm gonna copy the purple color and make it darker. And there we go. I'm gonna try to adjust the colors. Maybe I'll like a different color. Kind of like all of these. Hold on, I have an idea. So what if I make this lighter color, copy color 5, but I'll make it identical to what it originally was? Kind of like that. Now I put down a color trigger, and I'm going to manually cycle through all of the colors. And now I'm going to do the same for color ID 6, but instead I'm just going to do that and just hit the little reverse on them. See how it looks. And that looks pretty decent. There are some weird colors mixed in. For example, that looks pretty decent. But then you get over here and it looks kind of weird. I think it still will look good if we kept this. Okay, now I'm going to add some glow. So let's go ahead and copy color 5. Brightness to 2x. Saturation to like 70. Lower the opacity to 60. Add blending. And now I'm just going to add this because it's a cool detail. I'm going to use the secondary color we have. And actually, let's add a light bit of glow on the outside. Just gonna go ahead and do that. It's pretty much it for the first block design. Now we still have a lot more to do, so let's get on with it. Now I'm pretty much just gonna copy this design to most of the block designs that are obviously shaped like this, because why not? You know, just save yourself the time. With all of these here, let's go ahead and copy this block design to every single one of these structures. This gonna suck. Okay, we have finally filled in every single block designs. With ones with the space in the middle, I just used these blocks, put a little glow on them. Works out pretty well. So next, we are going to do spikes, which are arguably harder to decorate than block designs. Now, making a good spike is harder than making a decent block design. That's just how it is. Let's try to do the best we can to make a good spike design, and hopefully doesn't turn out terrible. So I put these colors and these color IDs, so they have both of our two colors in here. Just gonna put this on top of this block, put it to the glow color ID. As you can see, it's kind of glowing. Now I grab this, put that on our spike. Now it's glowing. So just copy, paste it. Yeah, there we go. Just add some more glow. Now I put some glow behind it that you can't really notice right now. Then we'll go over here and select this on top of the spike. If I remove this and I just do that, does that look bad? Does that look horrendous to you guys? Let me test the waters. Is this even, it's not even layered. Hey, it doesn't look terrible. Okay, we can use this just to make it more, how do you say, stand out-ish. I'm gonna put this object inside, and let's go ahead and add just one more bit of glow for a cherry on top. Now let's copy and paste this around. Alright, all of the spikes have been filled in. Now there's only a couple of things we need to do left, and one of those things is saw designs. Now you may be asking, now if we just adjust this a little bit, there they are. Probably can't see them clearly. There they are. Now let's go ahead, place this saw down, slow it down, choose our main outline color ID. Let's copy and paste this, shrink it down just a tad bit. Use a darker color ID. Let's go ahead and fill it in. Let's go ahead, put this on it, put it on there, adjust the outline a little bit, add some glow to it. Voila, we have a saw design. I want to try something, which is putting these on the layer behind, just adjusting them like that. Does that kind of look cool? Maybe if I just turn down the color a little bit. See, that looks cool, right?
Nope.
Now let's select all of this, put no touch. Now let's do our copy and pasting business. Alright, I've copy and pasted it around. Now if we turn this back to black, wow, everything's all glowy. Now this is definitely not my best work, but this definitely gets the job done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make a background. Now the background is going to be as simple as can be. It's just gonna be a bunch of these placed like this. I'll make it move with the player, just like that. Put on B5. Make it copy color 5. Put the brightness all the way down and put the opacity to like 50. Alright, now we have a background. Now I'm going to copy all of this, put it on a different layer, put build helper. Now I'm gonna make it move a little bit closer. Now I'm going to copy color 6 this time. Do the same thing I did for the other color ID, but I'm gonna go ahead and shrink it down just a bit. There we go. Now the next thing I'm going to add are jump indicators. I'm just gonna use these very simple ones. You've seen these in probably almost every level ever. Just gonna shift it down and change the color. So now it's 2 colors instead of 1. It's a little extended. Alright, we got a couple jump indicators. Now we're gonna put some arrows around. Every rated level has an arrow. If you guys can type in the comments a rated level without an arrow, without a single arrow inside of it, I'll shout you out on the next video. Let's also add some glow onto them, because if there's no glow, I'm a no-show. Someone quote that. Put a trademark on it. We'll just put it around to fill up space. Alright, we are almost done, but now it is time to bring out the big guns. Particles. We're not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to put some particles in the background. Adjust them a little bit, up the speed and the lifetime. Put them in the background. The color is completely random. And there we go. Now for the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a guide trigger and a UI trigger. Put this at 11 and put this at 12. Set the guide trigger to group ID 12. Grab this attempts counter thing. I'm going to set a font. I'm just going to use this one. Scale it up a little bit. Put it on group ID 11. There we go. Copy and paste it a little bit, put it to a different group ID, make it fade out after a couple of seconds. And now we should pretty much be done. Now we still got to do the transition to the drop, but I think for now we have a fully decorated first part. So yeah, we'll showcase for today.